Now, Good Morning Northwest, 2 Israeli embassy workers gunned down outside a Jewish heritage event in our nation's capital. What the suspected gunman shouted after the deadly shooting.
And be ready for rain this morning. Show you how long it'll last to plan out your day.
And rallying the troops to help an organization dedicated to feeding a community in need. We'll have live reports with Allison Martinez and 4 News Now legend Mark Peterson just hours before we reveal the Extreme Team project at the Caritas Food Bank. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Thursday, May 22nd. Let's dig right into weather. Meteorologist Matt Gray here with a look at our first alert forecast.
And we've got some rain moving in as we've gone throughout our early morning. Now as we are hitting 6 a.m., we've got rain across southern parts of our area and across the Palouse region. Let's zoom in. First of all, into Adams County, we've got scattered rain around Ritzville. Now starting to see some of that rain work its way into the Sprague and Sprague Lake area, but that heavier rain still south of Lynn. That's going to all be tracking basically right along the interstate here and up to the north and to the west as we go through the rest of the morning. We're also seeing this area of rain. Now it's not going to be particularly heavy when it comes through, and you'll see just widely scattered little spots and dots here, but we're about to see that rain in Rosalia. Tico, you're not far away from that. Raining in Oakdale right now, and that stretches all the way back towards the Beauville area. All of this going to be headed towards places like St. Mary's, like Plummer, as we head through the next hour. This shows for the track for about the next 90 minutes or so. So we're about 40 minutes of change away from that light rain in St. Mary's. For Spokane, for Coeur d'Alene, it's going to be somewhere between that 7 to 7:30 area. And after that, well, we'll actually see a bit more breaks in that wet weather. We'll talk about what you could expect for the afternoon coming up.
News from the Breaking Now desk. This morning, 3 people tied to a drug trafficking ring have been sentenced to federal prison. Alejandro Aguilar was already serving time for murder, but now he's been sentenced to 30 more years for running a drug operation from inside the Spokane County Jail. Aguilar used jail calls to coordinate with 2 others on the outside, and they both received 10-year sentences. Between 2022 and 2023, investigators made undercover drug buys in Spokane Valley, where they seized more than 7,000 fentanyl pills and 7 pounds of meth and cocaine. Then, while agents searched one of the suspects' homes in Sunnyside, they found 11 more pounds of meth, cash, and guns. The FBI and Spokane County Sheriff's Office led the investigation. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Thanks, Hannah. Police in D.C. are investigating a man suspected of shooting and killing 2 people outside the Capitol Jewish Museum. 2 staff members from the Israeli embassy, a man and woman, were shot at close range as they left an event celebrating Jewish heritage. Authorities say the suspect, identified as 30-year-old Elias Rodriguez of Chicago, was detained inside the museum. After the shooting, he was heard chanting support for Palestine.
He implied that he committed the offense. The suspect chanted, "Free, free Palestine," while in custody.
Israeli officials say the victims were a couple planning to marry soon. The museum recently received a $500,000 grant to boost security.
The U.S. Department of Justice is suing the town of Troy, Idaho, saying it discriminated against Christ Church, an evangelical group that's dramatically expanded its reach across the Palouse. In 2022, Christ Church elder Matt Meyer bought the old bank building on Main Street, intending to transform it into a church. But the building lies within a 2-block stretch that is zoned for commercial use. So Meyer had to apply for a conditional use permit to hold religious gatherings, which the city council rejected. So Christ Church complained to the DOJ, and now, 2 years later, the government is taking up the case.
As someone who's not a lawyer, I think that the RLUIPA guidelines, I think, were clearly broken, yeah.
We'll continue updating you on the legal battle. You can follow this story on KXLY.com.
A $48 million construction project is underway in Spokane Valley. Right now, crews are overhauling the intersection of Trent Avenue and Pines Road and putting in a railroad underpass. In August, construction will start on a roundabout linking Trent, Pines, and Empire Way. Nearby businesses hope these improvements will keep traffic moving through the intersection and hopefully stop the flow of cars that cut through their parking lots to avoid the traffic and the train.
You'll have like a train full of cars going through the parking lot. People are walking, up to the door. And there's been several incidents that we've almost had people hit in our parking lot because they're trying to fight the train.
The project also adds new sidewalks and a trailhead connecting to the Centennial Trail. The city says the project should take 2 years.
Today is a very big reveal day for the Extreme team. With just 12 hours to go, it is all hands on deck.
Allison Martinez, Mark Peterson are at Caritas Food Bank. All right, what's happening? What are you guys working on?
We've got my guys in the kitchen. We're really trying to get that formed up. We've sort of been ignoring it the last couple of days, so much work, and then you've got the impact.
Oh, yeah. All the people that this will be supporting, we're telling you all about it, and we're reunited this morning.
Yes, we are. She's not wearing her tall shoes. All right, we have more coming up for you.
And it feels so good. Reunited.
Yes.
Love it. We're so happy to see you, Mark, and of course, Allison. It is now just about 6 minutes after 6 o'clock.
Checking back in with Matt Gray here as we're looking to kick off our Thursday.
All right, so we did see a little bit of rain in Moscow earlier this morning, but whatever rain we got, it really hasn't affected things too much. Roads looks pretty dry here still, so that's going to generally be the vibe today. The rain's going to come in, but you know what? As quick as it moves in, it's going to move out. We'll talk about some warmth and some maybe more impactful rain in your forecast coming up.
Local farmers, food trucks, and artisans are gathering once again this year in Kendall Yards. Coming up, how this weekly market is bringing cultural diversity and community spirit to our area.
And breaking early this morning, what President Trump calls his big, beautiful bill just cleared its first hurdle in Congress. The changes that could affect your family's finances. Straight ahead.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's Mississauga Casino Hotel's 31st anniversary. We're celebrating by giving you the chance to win over $62,000 in cash and prizes, including adventures on a pontoon, on a flight to your favorite getaway, or your choice of a new car or cash. Play your favorite games now to earn entries at Mississauga Casino Hotel. 31 years of jackpots, food, and fun. Learn more at Mississauga.com.
The big Memorial Day savings are on at Walker's Furniture with store-wide discounts on all your favorite brands and doorbuster deals like a 3-piece reclining set for just $999. Or pay over time with 5 years no-interest financing. No money down, no minimum purchase required. Beautiful new bedroom sets, stylish new sectionals, and quality new dining sets all on sale. Get the biggest savings of the season where quality just costs less. Walker's Furniture.
Here at Coeur d'Alene Honda, we're more than just a car dealership. We're family. For the past 53 years, we've been proudly serving our community.
We offer the best vehicles with a nationwide lifetime warranty.
From coast to coast, we've got you covered.
Whether you're looking for an affordable used car, we're looking to upgrade to a new Honda. We're here to make the process simple and stress-free.
It's not just about selling cars.
We give back to local charities and support our community.
And don't forget about our lifetime warranty. Beep, beep.
One call, that's all, means we take care of everything after your car wreck.
From dealing with insurance companies to helping you find doctors and repair shops,
Craig Swap and Associates made the whole process so easy.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
The Open House Memorial Sale is on now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake and North Spokane. See the top-selling motorhomes, toy haulers, fifth wheels, and travel trailers from the nation's top brands. Tour our service centers. Stock up in the parts department and enjoy free barbecue Friday and Saturday. Every RV open and marked with a low sale price. Bring your trade. R&R RV is paying our top dollar for almost anything in trade. The Open House Memorial Sale on now at R&R RV Center, Liberty Lake, and North Spokane.
Travel for Adventures is brought to you in part by TourMosesLake.com.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:09. Today is the big reveal for the Extreme team. But before Mark reveals what the Extreme team has been up to all week, we're learning about the people behind the pantry.
Allison Martinez is live at Caritas Food Bank talking about how the new space will support the community. Tell us all about it.
That's right. Good morning. I'm joined by the amazing Tim Ray. He's coming to us speaking on behalf of Caritas Food Bank this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to learn more just about all the families that you guys get to help. Tell us a little bit more about who this new and improved space is going to support.
Okay. Caritas is a food bank. We provide nutritious food to people that need it to help tide them over in the times when they are short. We also are able to provide utility assistance as well. They do have to establish a relationship with the food bank so that we know that we can help them out. But we do that. Typically, I've been with Caritas for about 6 years now. When I first started, if we had 18 families come through, and that's usually we only let one person at a time come because of the size, that was a lot. We're getting in excess of 40 every time we're open.
Just continuing to grow, and what's so special is you have volunteers that are here helping everyone through every single step of the process, picking out everything they need. And now we've got this handy dandy ramp here, which will make it easier for those volunteers, but with more space, we need more volunteers. What can people do to get involved?
Right. So the big thing is just give us a call. We're looking for people who can volunteer from 3 to 4 hours a day, once a week or once every other week. Anything helps. Last month we served, over 27,000 pounds of food.
Wow. Incredible.
Had 66 volunteers that put in over 700 hours. And we need more help.
Yes, more help. We've got more food, hopefully, to help serve the growing need in the community. Thank you so much for joining us, for all of the amazing work that you do to support our community. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
I forgot to mention.
Yeah, lots of stuff. Lots of good stuff.
Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. In an early vote, the House of Representatives has voted to pass an expansive bill with cuts to Medicaid, food stamps, and taxes.
It's what President Donald Trump calls his one big beautiful bill, and it contains a flurry of last-minute changes. The bill, passing by one vote at 215 to 214, sets the state and local tax deductions as high as $40,000 for certain income groups. That's in addition to the bill's trillions of dollars in new or continued tax breaks. Another move ups the timeline for new Medicaid work requirements. Democrats say they don't consider this bill beautiful. They say they're worried about how cutting funding for Medicaid and food stamps could affect vulnerable populations. The bill now heads to the Senate, where Republicans have signaled they plan to make their own changes to it.
Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth has accepted a Boeing 747 from Qatar that President Trump plans to use as the next Air Force One. The move continues to draw criticism from both Democrats and Republicans who question the ethics of accepting the luxury jet. Details of the transfer remain unclear, and it is unknown how much it'll cost to upgrade the plane to meet Air Force security standards.
Millions of people are planning traveling by road and air for Memorial Day weekend, and many will be facing delays. In Texas, flights at Austin's airport were grounded yesterday due to air traffic controller staffing issues. The FAA is also limiting flights at Newark after system outages, while bad weather is causing slowdowns along the I-95 corridor in the Northeast.
Takeaways today from your weather. We will see showers off and on over the course of the day, but especially in the morning. And we'll be heating up ahead of the weekend. We see warm weather, but also some changes you'll want to know about. That's coming up in a few minutes.
The Kendall Yards Night Market is back. The market opened for the first time this year last night. When you're there, you can enjoy offerings from local farms, crafters, and food trucks. There's also plenty of artisanal food to try. One local vendor shared with us why they love being involved in local markets like this.
My favorite part actually is to be able to bring cultural awareness to other individuals and just spreading the Mexican culture.
The Kendall Yards Night Market runs every Wednesday through September.
We're so lucky to have so many different markets and so many neighborhoods.
Yep.
Best part. Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:14.
A new village is coming to the banks of the Spokane River. Coming up a little later, how the Salish School of Spokane is turning a historic land transfer into healing and an outdoor classroom for generations to come.
And you're looking right now at a sneak peek of the new and improved Caritas Food Bank. Mark and his team hard at work in the kitchen there, but Mark will be live with us here in just a little bit for a closer look. It's coming up.
This Memorial Day at the Tin Roof, get 30% off store-wide. All the best brands at 30% off. Custom dining, custom living, custom bedroom, everything's 30% off. Hurry in for Memorial Day savings only at the Tin Roof.
When you visit the LC Valley, you'll do more than just get away. You'll relive the history of explorers who traveled through this region, and you might even make a splash of your own. See educational exhibits of Lewis and Clark and immerse yourself in an authentic cultural experience. Unwind and savor the flavor in the Northwest Discovery Destination. Your adventure awaits.
It's a 4-day price crash. Today through Monday at both Cal locations in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene. As Cal loads up the lots full of hot buys and is offering up to 110% trade-in value for your old ride. Plus delaying all payments until August 1st so you can get a new upgraded vehicle and pay less with incredible financing. Get your new vehicle this week at Cal.
WSECU Cashback Checking. You give and give and give. Let's give you something back. Just use your debit card to earn. WSECU Cashback Checking. Let's credit union.
All this week, 4 News Now is focusing on kids and mental health. Now we want to hear from you. Join us for a live Q&A with an expert from the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Real advice, real answers for families facing teens in crisis. Tonight on 4 News Now at 6.
Triple play! Triple play!
Wow! Rob even makes two-pointers look cool.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Triple play!
Next live, Cynthia Nixon from And Just Like That.
When you worked on Sex in the City, we learned how to dress, how to walk, how to talk.
Plus General Hospital's Finola Hughes.
Watch live today at 9, right after GMA.
This Memorial Day at the Tin Roof, get 30% off store-wide. All the best brands at 30% off. Custom dining, custom living, custom bedroom, everything's 30% off. Hurry in for Memorial Day savings only at the Tin Roof.
4 News Now is brought to you by Northwest Granite.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:17. The 4 News Now Extreme team has been hard at work this week, helping a local food bank move to a larger facility that will allow it to help more people.
And the Extreme team is working feverishly with the big reveal happening later this evening at the new Caritas location at Ash and Wellesley. Team leader Mark Peterson is live showing us how the project's going. Oh boy, bubble wrap and you, that's trouble.
I know, right? This made my morning. I've got coffee and bubble wrap to pop. Okay. I ordered a couple of things. One of the things is that, and as Tim Ray was alluding to, relationships with those who come through the food bank. A lot of times there are other resources that they will be needing. This will become a resource center, not only with Next Chapter upstairs for those exiting homeless, and they're going to be able to get furniture and stuff through their agencies. It's by appointment. But here, as they come in, they're going to be able to not only get the food that they require to keep their families healthy, but they'll also learn more information about some of the resources. So one of the things we've done is ordered up. I tried to find these locally, just had a really hard time. These hold trifold brochures for some of the agencies that are going to be disseminating information to the people coming through. We have other ones that'll do the 8x10 sheets for information. Also, we're going to have, and everyone knows, clear tape does not work for me, so we're using magnets, and Merrimack Metals is coming up with some beautiful plates for us so we can put up some bulletin boards that have magnetic pins instead of stick pins or tape. So just some of the things we're doing to make life a little easier and get that information out to people. And Perfect. I got the information out to you.
We appreciate it. Just a one-stop shop for all you need.
It really is great. We'll be checking in with you in a little bit later. All right, Mark, thanks. All right, here's a live look this morning. Look at those skies, kind of dark and a little
dark
scary.
skies. Going to be some sprinkles later on this morning. The rain is not going to be that heavy. Like, it is going to rain later this morning. We're thinking sometime at the 7 o'clock hour, but it's not going to be super heavy. Okay. So just be aware. Things are going to go on. It's going to be sprinkly. It's going to be cloudy today. So that's part of our 4 things to know. Morning rain. We're going to have some spotty showers and storms, mainly in North Idaho, right along the Montana state line in the afternoon. It'll be warm this weekend. And then I've got some changes I want to make sure that you are aware of for Monday, because it is Memorial Day weekend coming up, and that means it's time for our first camping forecast of the year. We got Fort Spokane at the Lake Roosevelt National Recreation Area. Look at this. Friday night, if you're headed out, things are looking really good. Saturday looks awesome. Saturday night looks great. Sunday looks even better. I'd even take a dip in the water there with a high of 84. However, as we head into Sunday night, that's when things are going to start to change. And so I want to bring that to you as we fast forward through our weather pattern here, as we see this, and we're going to watch, rather, this high pressure begin to build over the course of the weekend in those orange colors. And that's going to help us really see those temperatures go bang, 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 almost 20 degrees warmer by the time we get to the end of Sunday. And then a little system, a little disturbance moves through Washington State as we head into late Sunday night and very early Monday morning. And especially for the Cascades region as we head into Sunday night, that means a chance for thunderstorms. So across eastern Washington, after that warm day with that moisture added, we are going to have a chance for showers. We're going to have a chance for some isolated storms. I think most of the action at this point with the data we have is going to be in the morning. By the afternoon, a lot of that is going to move on. It'll be over in western Montana, or it'll be up north. This is a fast-moving little disturbance here. But the weather is not going to be totally picture perfect for the start of your Monday, and so that is something you've got to be aware of, especially if you're spending any time outdoors or doing some camping. As we mentioned before, we are in the 40s here this morning with that wet weather. A little bit of rain today, and then those beautiful conditions until we get to very early Monday morning. So, hey, most of the weekend still looking pretty good, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking really nice there, Matt. Thanks.
It's now 6:22.
The Spokane Indians looked to even out the series against the Tri-City Dust Devils yesterday, this time with the help of this guy. 3rd overall pick in last year's MLB draft, Charlie Condon, who made his return in yesterday's lineup, fresh off of an injury. His impact on yesterday's game, we'll tell you all about it. That's next in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
If you've been in a wreck with a big truck, you can bet the trucking company has a lot of lawyers working for them. That's when you call Russell & Hill to make sure you get all the money you deserve. Call 800-LAW-0842.
At Findlay, downtown Toyota, we have some of the best inventory we've had in years.
And during the Memorial Day sales event, we're offering $1,000 extra on every trade-in, plus delayed payments for 120 days on all vehicles,
including the new TRD trucks, loaded with options.
Or the sporty 2025 RAV4, with great financing options available today.
So you can start your driving adventures tomorrow.
Findlay Toyota's downtown.
Life moves fast, and we get it. You're busy. Our digital banking can change how you manage your money. Whether you're chatting with a representative after hours, depositing a check from your phone, or meeting with us face-to-face. Wherever life takes you, we've got you covered. It's your money. Access it anytime, anywhere. Open your account at p1fcu.org. P1FCU, your community, your credit union.
From urgent AC repairs to full system replacements, Bill's Heating and AC has you covered. See why thousands of local homeowners trust us for fast, honest heating and cooling services. We offer free second opinions, a lowest price guarantee, weekend service, free equipment quotes, and upfront pricing with no surprises. So call Bill's Heating and AC today and make this summer more comfortable than ever.
Huh, never a doubt.
See our great selection of Tundras with backup assist technology and other advanced features at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
If you've been in a wreck with a big truck, you can bet the trucking company has a lot of lawyers working for them. That's when you call Russell & Hill to make sure you get all the money you deserve.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
Well, good morning, sports. I'm Jack Wallace. Spokane Indians are already down a game early in their first home series of the season against these guys, the Tri-City Dust Devils, and they could even it last night with the help of newly reacquired Charlie Condon, the number 3 overall pick in last year's MLB draft. The Atlanta, Georgia native, just like me, helped the Indians win the Northwest League title, not like me, last season, and makes his debut after recovering from a wrist injury. Fourth inning, ball is deep out to left field, not quite gone, heading right to Condon, and he drops the fly ball. Dust Devils capitalize, they score, and now lead 3-0. So we go to the next inning, and here's Charlie again. He got his revenge. A hit sneaking past third earns Condon his first knock of the season. But the Indians are still trying to claw back in it with a 3-1 game. Sixth inning, there's a great hit by Cole Messina. Braylon Wimmer, the run batted in, so Spokane trails 3-2. But they ride a strong 4-run 8th inning to take the lead and the game 6-3. So Spokane evens the series at 1 game all, and they return for game 3 coming up tonight. That's all for Morning Sports. Check us out at 6 and Nightside tonight for more sports on 4 News Now.
Very fun, exciting stuff.
Yeah, go Indians. It's now 6:26.
Well, warning for parents this morning. AI social companions are becoming extremely popular with teens, but experts say they pose unacceptable risks for anyone under the age of 18. How these digital relationships can lead to dangerous real-world consequences. That's straight ahead.
And as we go to a commercial break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America, starting at 7 o'clock.
In this morning's GMA First Look, job offer shocker. Meet the high school students netting high salaries, sometimes before they even graduate.
It feels nice to know like that I'm wanted and that that there's like a role for me to fill, that I have a unique set of skills that people want and looking for.
With 1 in 4 adults in the U.S. owing student debt from college, trade programs now offering an alternative for some, giving teens hands-on training outside of traditional classrooms to learn trades like welding, plumbing, and so much more.
There's definitely a shortage in people going into the trades. So that makes the demand and the pay skyrocket for us.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll tell you more about these high-paying skills and how you can develop them no matter how old you are. With your GMA First Look, I'm Will Reeve, ABC News, New York.
Dupixent helps people with asthma breathe better. So this is better. That too. Dupixent's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. Some people felt their asthma symptoms improve in as little as 3 days. Dupixent's not for sudden breathing problems. It helps prevent asthma attacks. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away of signs of inflamed blood vessels like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, brown or dark-colored urine, tingling or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. When you can get more out of your lungs, you can do more with less asthma. And isn't that better? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma. Also approved as an add-on treatment for adults with COPD that is not well controlled and with a specific marker of inflammation.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The Medellin Falls Bigfoot Festival returns in June. Go to mfbigfoot.com.
Our big Memorial Day sale means you can save up to $18,000 off MSRP on a new 25 GMC Sierra 1500. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange. We're family owned and operated at GMC of Riverfront Park.
You know, Donnie, when people hire the advocates, they don't just get me and you. They get a whole team of attorneys and paralegals ready to jump in and fight.
Gathering evidence, shutting down aggressive insurance adjusters.
Do what it takes.
Right. Hey, Ken. I'm ordering lunch. What do you want?
What are you getting?
A sandwich and potato soup.
There, you said it. Potato.
Ken, I'm joking. Nobody says it that way.
Injured? You deserve an advocate.
Advocate.
Living in Spokane means living with unpredictable weather, which makes your HVAC system the most important part of your home's comfort. Thankfully, Mainstream offers complete maintenance plans and emergency services to keep you comfortable in your home. With Mainstream, you can trust that your home comfort is in good hands, and your worries are a thing of the past. Contact Mainstream today for $50 off your service call. We are Home Services. We are Mainstream.
Our big Memorial Day sale means you can save up to $5,500 off, plus as low as 3.95% APR on a Sierra 2500 HD Denali. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange. We're family owned and operated at GMC of Riverfront Park.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Thursday, May 22nd. Welcome to it. Let's start things off today with meteorologist Matt Gray and that look at our first alert forecast.
And we have seen some light rain on radar this morning, moving through parts of the inland northwest, particularly around the Palouse region. Now it looks like they're starting to get some perhaps heavier, more soaking rain kind of coalescing here right near the Whitman-Adams County line here. So this is right around Emden. So if you're in places like Lamont this morning, Lamont or Sprague, this is going to be rain that's headed in your direction. And in southern Spokane County, we're going to keep an eye on this as well, because everything's going to pretty much move right up the interstate as that rain continues to fall in places like Ritzville. The band of rain we saw earlier across the Palouse region is, well, looking a little bit weaker this morning, but it is going to get into St. Mary's here pretty shortly. Plummer will see some light rain. We're already seeing a little bit of wet weather this morning in Tico, but it's not going to last for very long. For the moment, doesn't look like anything particularly heavy is going to be tracking into Spokane and Coeur d'Alene over the next 30-40 minutes. But as we get later in the morning, now with that heavier rain developing further south, I do think that's something we have to watch. So our rain chances pretty good through 10 or 11 this morning, and then we'll see some breaks as we head into the afternoon. So we'll look at your afternoon and take a peek at your long holiday weekend coming up.
Thanks, Matt. A lot of kids and teenagers are turning to AI social companions. These are much different than AI tools like ChatGPT, which answers questions or completes requests.
AI social companions are designed to simulate real relationships and form emotional connections with users. As Derek Dice explains in this new story here on Good Morning Northwest, they've come with some very serious risks.
It's definitely a fast-moving and growing space.
AI social companions are becoming extremely popular, especially with teens. But a recent report from Common Sense Media says these social companions like Character AI, Replica, and Nami pose unacceptable risks for anyone under 18.
They are designed to create emotional attachment that's harmful for developing brains. And teens who are vulnerable and maybe struggling to maintain boundaries could really get in tricky situations with real dire, real world impact.
It happened to this 14-year-old boy in Florida. Sewell Setzer died by suicide. His last known conversation was with an AI chatbot. Sewell's mom and several other families are now suing Character AI.
Chatbots can't determine when a user is in crisis and suggested actions that would be really dangerous for teen users who were having serious mental health concerns.
Robbie Torney of Common Sense Media says these chatbots are designed to form relationships and please users, often leading to really bad advice or suggestions.
Giving advice about things like skipping school, dropping out, concealing things from your parents. They also provided dangerous information about things like how to manufacture harmful materials or get access to drugs or alcohol.
It can even lead to sexually explicit conversations. So if you notice your child choosing AI over real life relationships or activities,
that's a real wake-up call to have conversations with your kid in a non-judgmental way, to ask them what's going on.
And while Common Sense Media and some U.S. senators are working on legislation to regulate AI social companions, there are no real guardrails in place right now. And that's why Torney says it's extremely important for parents to be aware of it.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. There are a lot of other examples of young people that have experienced real harm either to themselves or others as a result of using these platforms.
If you're worried your child might be interested in or is already using an AI social companion, we've included a link to Common Sense Media's Parents' Ultimate Guide to AI Companions inside this story on KXLY.com. In studio, I'm Derek Dice, 4 News Now.
And what do you want to know about talking with your children about mental illness? We have an expert from the National Alliance on Mental Illness coming in to talk to us on 4 News Now tonight to answer your questions. You can send us your questions to news4@kxly.com with the subject line Teens in Crisis. Then make sure to watch 4 News Now tonight at 6 o'clock, and we'll try to answer as many of those questions as we can. The lawyers for the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students want the trial to be delayed.
Now, one of the reasons they want the date pushed back is because of leaked information in a recent Dateline special. Brian Kohberger's lawyers write that the special violates his right to an impartial jury. The special includes details, video, and photos that were never made public and were taken out of context. The defense claims the source is most likely someone currently or formerly associated with law enforcement or the prosecution team. The defense asks the trial be delayed until the source of this leak is further investigated. This is a developing story. We'll be updating you when the judge makes a decision.
News from the Breaking Now desk. If you're planning a trip to the west side of Washington over Memorial Day weekend, we have some good news. The Vantage Bridge on I-90 will be open and construction crews are pausing work. So that means all 4 lanes will be open from Friday, May 23rd through Sunday, June 1st. But that's not the only good news. During the weekdays before and after Memorial Day, the bridge will still be down to 1 lane in each direction. But on weekends, all lanes will be open. This setup will last through early July. And work on the bridge will finish up in 2028. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
In a step towards healing historical wounds, Catholic Charities of Eastern Washington transferred land ownership of cherished indigenous land to the Sailor School of Spokane yesterday. Students from the school sang and drummed to mark this very historic moment. This agreement gives the school permanent ownership of the land where they plan to build a new facility and a recreation center.
It's emotional because it's a return, and you can feel, I don't know, you can just feel the energy and the hopefulness of the students and their families and everyone here.
Sailor School of Spokane plans to build a village on this land that sits next to the Spokane River and a 33-acre conservation site, giving these kids and community an outdoor classroom. The school hopes to break ground on this project next year, and it is gorgeous out down there.
Yes.
Good morning, Northwest time right now, 6:37.
Let's check in again with meteorologist Matt Gray. That does not look so gorgeous in the skies up there.
No, it does not. There's some stormy-looking clouds over Ritzville, a little damp there this morning. And across Adams County is where we're seeing a lot of the rain right now. That is going to head towards Spokane, towards Coeur d'Alene later this morning, and you're going to see a lot of that. Cloudy skies today. We'll show you what to expect as we head closer to the weekend coming up.
All right, a couple of thank yous. Action Business Furniture. This is the reception desk where they will get everyone checked in and disseminate some of that information I talked about before with some of the other groups around that could help them. Also, Discount Lumber, giving us all the lumber we need to build a little fence to protect some of the stuff coming in for the refrigeration. That's going to be the next project. They'll be doing that next week. But we're going to show you what we're doing today for Reveal Day. That's coming your way.
And are you planning a Memorial Day road trip? There's some good news for most Americans with national gas prices averaging about 50 cents lower than this time last year. But what about here in the Inland Northwest? The local price breakdown you're going to want to know before hitting the road. That's coming up.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors. 24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
My feet hurt so bad in the morning, I couldn't even put my feet on the floor. So I had to start engineering my own arch support. So I got that, then I put this in there. This one, finally, before I added another one of these in, I went to Good Feet, and they gave me this. So I built all this together to engineer a solution to my pain. And if I'd have just gone to Good Feet, I'd have been better off in the first place.
Good Feet Arch Supports, engineered for pain relief, personally fitted for you. Style or substance?
Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0.9% APR on select Sierra 1500 models.
ShopDaveSmith.com.
I'm JJ. I'm Tyler. We're with Kiona Vineyards, and we're here at Yokes Fresh Market. Our grandparents planted the first vineyard on what would become Red Mountain. Some of our legacy cultivars include Cabernet Sauvignon, Lemberger, and Chenin Blanc. The Lemberger is really exciting, right? It has really high red and blue fruit profile to it. We are a big little winery. Yokes has been a beautiful match for us culturally.
Check out Kiona Wines at Yokes Fresh Market.
Bring the whole family out to the Coeur d'Alene Aviation Air Show and Expo. June 28th, high-flying acrobatics, including former pilots from both military and civilian backgrounds, will leave you breathless with their aerial stunts. Stroll through aviation exhibits and see military and vintage aircraft on display. Local vendors will be on site offering family fun and food. Plus, see an aerial firefighting demonstration. See the acrobats of the sky at the Coeur d'Alene Aviation Air Show and Expo, June 28th. Brought to you locally by Coeur d'Alene Aviation and Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
All this week, 4 News Now is focusing on kids and mental health. Now, we want to hear from you. Join us for a live Q&A with an expert from the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Real advice, real answers for families facing teens in crisis. Tonight on 4 News Now at 6.
Good morning. Welcome back. 6:41 is your time. The 4 News Now Extreme team has been hard at work helping the Caritas Food Bank move from a small space currently where it is next to a church in North Spokane to a larger facility at Ashen Wellesley.
We are just hours away now from the big reveal, and of course team leader Mark Peterson is live this morning showing us how this project is going. Looking great so far, Mark.
Ooh.
It has gone pretty well. We put a lot of Rada paint on all the walls and really just made it a little brighter, certainly fresher. The new lighting is really going to help because the old lights were, again, not as bright as you would like. Very inefficient, very expensive to run. And we have gone through 24 gallons of paint on the walls and then another 10 on the floors. It used to have carpeting. That all got ripped out. Josh Ashley and his crew came, picked it all up and took it out to the dump. So we've had a lot of help building up to this point. Merrimack Metal's working on stuff for us right now. Spokane Hardware, again, with all the poles. Stuart and Tim working in the kitchen, trying to get all these poles done for today. It just upgrades the kitchen, makes it a little better. And it's hard to open up these cupboards. I can't believe they didn't have poles the whole time, but that's how they choose to do it. I like to upgrade and have some fun. Get some stuff done that way. This is going to be a beautiful area once we get the rows set up. They're going to be moving in their stuff over the weekend with their volunteers, and all of next week they'll reopen June 2nd. We'll have more coming up from here in just a little bit.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Just imagine those shelves filled with food. That'll be awesome. Thanks, Mark.
Sure will. All right, let's send John over to meteorologist Matt Gray.
And we've got some rain in the forecast for today. We'll see some showers, especially during the morning. They'll be a little calmer after lunch. We're heating up ahead of the weekend, and there are some changes with your Memorial Day forecast. We'll go over in a few minutes.
Matt, thanks. And news for your money this morning. If you're planning on taking a road trip this Memorial Day weekend, you can expect some good news at the gas pump nationally. Experts expect gas prices on average to be around $3.08 a gallon across the U.S. That is 50 cents lower than last Memorial Day.
It's going to be the cheapest Memorial Day since 2021. But if you adjust for inflation and rising wages, Americans are actually going to spend the least amount filling up this Memorial Day since 2003, excluding COVID.
Again, that is national average. However, here in Spokane, as we know, gas rose 10 cents a gallon this week to $3.93, almost at $4 in some places. Idaho prices remain unchanged this week at $3.25. It hurts a little bit filling up at the pump.
Yeah, sure does. It's now 6:44.
We just heard from Mark about all the hard work the Extreme team is doing at Caritas. And we have Allison Martinez also live at the food bank this morning with a look at who exactly this work will be benefiting.
That's right. We're going to have an exclusive interview with Mark Peterson. He'll be telling us more about how this is going to serve the community, the amazing people who made this all happen, and so much more. That's coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Your garage door is more than just an entry point. It's also an escape route. Precision Garage Door Service. Fast, reliable, and friendly.
One call, that's all, means we take care of everything after your car wreck.
From dealing with insurance companies to helping you find doctors and repair shops, we're here to guide you from start to finish.
After my car accident, working with Craig Swap and Associates made the whole process so easy. They communicated with me and let me know what the next step was every step of the way.
Call Craig Swap and Associates today. Let us make your recovery simple. One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
What's great about basketball? Almost everything.
What's not great about basketball? The term three-pointer.
Boring.
Instead, let's just call them triple plays.
Check it out. Hit it, Steve.
Roberts has it, fires. It's a triple play.
It actually works.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Complete coincidence that that's also the name of where we work.
Not engineered by marketing, no way.
For over 50 years, North Idaho Urology has been the trusted leader in urological care. From routine checkups to advanced prostate cancer treatment, our expert team is dedicated to your health every step of the way. With cutting-edge technology, personalized care, and locations in Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, and Sandpoint, we're here when you need us most. Don't wait. Early detection saves lives. Schedule your appointment today at niurology.com or call 208-667-0621.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and cool. Your comfort is Andy's priority. Stay cool this summer with a new air conditioning system from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andy's offers a wide range of top quality air conditioning systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andy's team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can stay comfortable with Andy's hassle-free installation service. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
4 News Now and STCU are teaming up to highlight and congratulate high school and college graduates. Send us a photo of your senior and 10 lucky students will be chosen to win a $50 gift card from STCU. Enter your senior photo today at KXLY.com. 4 News Now is brought to you by Car Wash Plaza.
Later today, the big reveal for our latest Extreme Team project. We are checking back in at Caritas Food Bank.
We got Allison live for a look at the importance of this project with, you said, a very special exclusive interview here, Allison.
That's right. We have Mark Peterson here this morning, the busiest retired man I've ever met in my entire life. Yeah. He's sitting down for the first time in a week this morning. Yeah. Thank you so much for being with us. It's been so cool to just see all the amazing work the Extreme Team is doing. We weren't lying when we said the viewers would still get to see you and see these projects.
Yeah, he's back. The Extreme Team is something that the station cares a lot about. I care a lot about. And I've got great volunteers. People answer the phone. One of the things, Spokane Traffic Control, Mike Beggs, yesterday, I have that ramp out there, and we didn't want to move it in against the building. We were still working on it. I said, can I get a traffic cone? He goes, 1? How about 3? Sure. Aww. And they drove over, dropped him off. I mean, it's that kind of love for what we do that really makes my job so much easier. And I get to give away free T-shirts, like to you. You get your own Extreme Team T-shirt.
Well, I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
There you go.
Iconic. We're so excited for the reveal tonight. Stay tuned. We'll have updates all throughout the day. Yeah. Thank you so much. We'll send it back to you guys.
So fun.
It is great to see him.
And now Allison's an honorary member.
Yes, she is.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep. All righty. Here is a live look this morning. Lots of clouds, Matt.
Lots of clouds. Keeping an eye on some rain. Good thing it's an indoor project, that's for sure, because we are going to see some showers off and on throughout the day. Not the easiest weather to deal with when you're doing home improvement or anything else. We've got this wet weather in Adams County that we're watching. This is going to start moving into the Spokane area and the city surrounding as we get through the next hour or so. So folks around Cheney, around Tyler, guess what? This is all headed in your direction and eventually into Spokane. We just saw some sprinkles in the last hour move through places like Rosalia. So the sky's beginning to darken here. It's 47 degrees in Spokane right now. We're going to stay in the 40s, and our rain chances are going to be quite good as we head through 8, 9 o'clock. So morning commute windshield wipers on, folks. You are likely to need them at some point. We continue here and watch how this is going to kind of progress, and we continue to see these showers lingering around into lunchtime or perhaps even some areas a little bit after. But as we get into the afternoon, we're going to be focusing on spotty showers here up north, places like Colville, Omak, Republic, Bonners Ferry, and then south, places like Orofino, and then right along the Montana state line. That's where we're going to be looking for things in the afternoon. So we'll actually see some sunshine as we head towards the back end of the day around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene as this broader weather system this is all a part of continues to track out to the east and away from us. So for the afternoon, here are your rain chances. Kind of a medium chance of a few light showers or sprinkles across our northern counties. For the Silver Valley, south to areas around the Clearwater River and down to even towards the Lochsaw River, we're going to have a chance for some showers and a few thunderstorms and very small chances. For Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, your weekend is looking great, but there are some changes for Memorial Day we'll talk about in your 7-day forecast after the morning sprint.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Parker Subaru.
It's Mistaqua Casino Hotel's 31st anniversary. We're celebrating by giving you the chance to win over $62,000 in cash and prizes, including adventures on a pontoon, on a flight to your favorite getaway, or your choice of a new car or cash. Play your favorite games now to earn entries at Mistaqua Casino Hotel. 31 years of jackpots, food, and fun. Learn more at Mistaqua.com.
Don't wait. Hurry down to Walker's Furniture for big Memorial Day savings, where all your favorite mattress brands are on sale. Enjoy even deeper discounts on Beautyrest, Serta, and 40 more styles. Plus, pay over time with 5 years no-interest financing, no money down, and no minimum purchase. It's your time to sleep better and spend less. Plus, get up to $300 of free furniture with select sets sold. Walker's Furniture, where quality sleep just costs less.
If you're looking for an everyday truck like the Tacoma,
or something a bit bigger, like the Tundra, Colville Toyota has the truck to meet your needs.
both the Tundra and Tacoma are built to last and provide unbeatable performance in their class.
Loaded with the latest tech, with adaptive cruise control and forward collision warning, these trucks are designed to get you safely to your destination.
Come test drive a Tacoma and Tundra today at Colville Toyota, your small town dealership with a big heart.
WSECU Cashback Checking. You give and give and give. Let's give you something back. Just use your debit card to earn. WSECU Cashback Checking. Let's credit union.
When you get into a car accident, you may be wondering if you need a lawyer.
Well, if you were injured and it wasn't your fault, you should probably talk to an attorney.
Call Russell and Hill. The advice is free.
Our team will review your case at no charge and let you know how best to proceed.
And if you decide you do need a lawyer,
remember, we win your case or it's free.
Russell and Hill will fight for you. Call 800-LAW-0842.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Your time is 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Thursday in the morning sprint.
We have a cloudy day ahead with some on and off showers. Meteorologist Matt Gray has a look at your first alert forecast.
Hannah Joy's in studio with news you'll want to know about if you're driving to the west side of the state this weekend or this summer. But first, it's Reveal Day, and Allison Martinez and Mark Peterson live at Caritas Food Bank with updates on how the project is coming along.
All right, so for today, she's finally as tall as me there. For today, we're going to be doing all the finishing touches. We're going to have some of the elders, some on the board. We're going to have some of the people connected to City Light in the church. They're all going to come in tonight, 5 and 6. We're going to have the big reveal. Thank you for sharing the information about how it impacts people.
Thank you for having us, and thank you for this amazing transformation. We're excited to see that hard work pay off.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. And of course, our reveal tonight will show you what we've done, but it's next week. We'll show you what they've done to make this thing come alive by June 2nd.
Meanwhile, outside, we've got a few showers moving through the inland northwest, so expect some rain as you step out the door this morning and through about 10 or 11 o'clock around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. Then we'll still have a chance for a stray shower or two through the afternoon, but it is going to be drier. We'll continue to see mostly cloudy skies. We may even see a few peaks of sunshine, though, by the time we get to sunset. Temperatures only in the low 60s today.
We are following some breaking news this morning. A small plane flying from Wichita crashed into a San Diego neighborhood this morning, killing 2 people, starting a large fire and damaging at least 15 homes. According to the local fire department, rescue crews are working to get everyone out of the neighborhood. The FAA says a Cessna 500 went down at 3:45 just before it was scheduled to land. They do not know how many people were on board. We'll continue following this story as it develops. The latest on GMA.
The lawyers for the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students want the trial to be delayed. One of the reasons they want the date pushed back is because of leaked information in a recent Dateline special. Brian Koberger's lawyers write that the special violates his right to an impartial jury. The special includes details, video, and photos that were never made public and were taken out of context. This is a developing story. For updates on when the judge will make his decision, tune in to Good Morning America.
In a step toward healing historical wounds, Catholic Charities of Eastern Washington transferred land ownership of cherished indigenous land to the Salish School of Spokane yesterday. This agreement gives the school permanent ownership of the land, where they plan to build a new facility and recreation center. Salish School of Spokane plans to build a village on the land that sits next to the Spokane River and a 33-acre conservation site. The school hopes to break ground next year.
The $48 million construction project that's underway in Spokane Valley right now, crews are overhauling the intersection of Trent Avenue and Pines Road and putting in a railroad underpass. In August, construction will start on a roundabout that's linking Trent, Pines, and Empire Way. The project also adds new sidewalks and a trailhead connecting to the Centennial Trail. The city says the project should take about 2 years.
If you're planning a trip to the west side of Washington over Memorial Day weekend, we have some good news. The Vantage Bridge on I-90 will be open and construction crews are pausing work. So that means all 4 lanes will be open from Friday, May 23rd through Sunday, June 1st. But that's not the only good news. During the weekdays before and after Memorial Day, the bridge will still be down to 1 lane in each direction. But on weekends, all lanes will be open. This is set to last through early July, and work on the bridge will finish up in 2028.
And if you're planning on taking a road trip this Memorial Day weekend, you can expect some good news at the pumps. Experts expect gas prices on average nationwide to be around $3.08 a gallon. Now that is 50 cents lower than last Memorial Day. That's nationwide stats. However, here in Spokane, gas rose 10 cents a gallon this week to $3.93. Idaho prices remain unchanged at $3.25 a gallon.
The Kendall Yards Night Market is back. The market opened for the first time this year last night. You can enjoy offerings from local farms, crafters, and food trucks. The Kendall Yards Night Market runs every Wednesday evening through September.
And we'll be back with a final check of our forecast with meteorologist Matt Gray. That's coming up right after this commercial break.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
Recreational fires can cause odors, smoke, and safety issues. You can help by following these rules. Keep your fire 2 feet high and 3 feet across, like this hula hoop. Burn only dry, natural firewood or manufactured logs, and keep all fires at least 25 feet away from structures. Attend the fire at all times and fully extinguish before leaving. Outdoor burning is restricted during fire danger conditions. Go to SpokaneCleanAir.org for details.
Consumer Reports used road tests, owner surveys, and safety ratings to name Subaru their 2025 most reliable and best overall automotive brand, and the Outback a recommended model.
Drive a new Outback with 3.9% financing at AutoNation Subaru.
Dark, foreboding skies over Spokane as we look from our live studio into downtown. And we are going to see some rain this morning, followed by some scattered sprinkles and some general clearing. May even see a little bit of sunshine before the day is out here. And then a warming trend through Sunday, followed by a little disturbance coming in for Monday morning. That means we've added a chance for some morning thunderstorms in the forecast. We will see conditions be a little bit cloudier and drop for Memorial Day weekend. We'll keep you updated over the next few days on that part of the forecast if you are out and about through the weekend.
Yeah, a lot of people looking at this weekend for sure. Thanks for starting your day with us on Good Morning Northwest.
Yeah, we sure have appreciated it. We'll see you throughout Good Morning America. It starts now.